Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys the weekly soul connection reading. And so this is going to be for today's date, which is Monday, July 8th, going all the way until Sunday, July 14th. So this could be for soul connections, in separation or challenge, twin flame, soulmate, however you resonate with another person. We're basically just going to be focusing on that connection. Now, normally I will do all of my pulls on camera, which I will, but the first part of this reading was about the masculine and feminine, and I already pulled the cards. Well, this is the deal this week. Because I have a brand new kitten and she was running around, she literally stepped on the keyboard and she stopped the video. Now, me just being the old timer that I am, that's not very computer savvy. So as far as, editing videos and things like that, forget about it. It's just going to take way too much time. So rather than trying to splice two videos together, I'm just going to go ahead and just go through these cards here. Because it was such a great reading, I'm not going to start it over, but I am just going to go ahead and go through what I've got already going on here, and then we're going to continue. But I just wanted to introduce to you guys that this is Tinkerbell. She's our newest little kitten, and she stepped on the keyboard. Do you want to say hi to everybody, honey? Look at how adorable she is. Oh, she's so cute. She's about 9 weeks old now, but she's a little stinker, which is why we call her Tinker. Tinker the Stinker. All right, guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and put these over to the side, and I'm going to show you what came up for the masculine this week, because I'm not going to redo the reading. It was too good. It just felt too right on to start it over. Sometimes when that happens, I'm like, you know what, maybe it was meant to be. Maybe the energies were off. Not this time. Not this time. It was just my freaking cat stepping on the keyboard. So, all right. So what we got here, you guys, this right here is called the Psychic Tarot and Oracle Cards by John Holland. Everything is going to be listed in the description box below. Also, too, these are the Orgonites from Wing and Bell. This is the Archangel, Chamuel, Love Magna Orgonites. So everything is going to be in the description box below. If they're my cards, though, you can email me and I'll send you a special link to order them if you're international. If you're not and you're in the United States, all you have to do is go to my Etsy shop. Everything is for sale. All right. This was the masculine. Mind, heart, body, and soul. That's how we're breaking it down this week. So the masculine's energy in the mental space was 8 of Cups. Now the 8 of Cups with this entire lineup is just beautiful, because this tells me here that the masculine is really, really focused on himself this week. And this is great because it is coming up in the physical world as well with that 4 Swords energy. And what's happening here on a heart space, on a heart level, we have the Ace of Cups, but in reversed. I'm using reversals today too. But the Ace of Cups reversed means that the love has to begin with the masculine himself. It has to come from within. So until he can pour his cup out to anybody else, he's going to have to fill that cup up for himself. He's just going to have to. And that's what we all need to do. So the 8 of Cups, yes, it says emotionally withdrawn. So right now he might be emotionally pulled away, emotionally withdrawn right now. But this is a good thing, because the 8 of Cups also means that we are, focused on the bigger picture. We're focused on, finding ourselves in some sort of way. We're looking to evolve. We're looking to basically evolve in some sort of way. So it has to come from within. So the Ace of Cups in reverse for the masculine's heart space is great, because this just tells me that he's doing the work this week. Now, the masculine may have been on a spiritual journey or just doing the work for a very long time, but for some reason it's highlighted this week. So in the physical space, we have 4 Swords, which means that he is in that rest and rejuvenate mode. He is in that meditative state, going within, taking a rest, really reflecting this week. And what is he trying to search for? The light. That's why we have this sun energy here in reverse and the soul's energy. So it just basically says that the masculine is trying to get clear. The masculine is trying to find the light, come to the light, come out of his dark state if he was in one, and basically see the light in a situation. So a lot of deep spiritual introspective work happening for the masculine this particular week, loving himself more, taking care of him, searching for the answers in life. Beautiful. So this one right here is from the Psychic Heart Tarot and Oracle cards for the feminine's energy. The feminine's energy this week is really awesome as well. So the 5 of Swords, perfect example of reversals that are actually positive. So the 5 of Swords upright sucks. So the 5 of Swords in the reverse says win or lose. So it's all in the way that we look at a situation. So the mental space for the feminine is that she is pulling away from things that are causing her grief. either pulling away physically in situations from people that are not serving her, or pulling away from any kind of defeating thoughts, things that she's telling herself. Now, the Two of Cups in the reverse position in her heart space just goes to show you that there might be a connection, obviously, with her masculine, that maybe it's just not matching up at this particular time. Two people aren't coming together maybe the way that she would like them to. But she's not fighting it anymore. That's why we have in the physical space here the choose your battles, 7 of Wands reversed. She's just kind of giving up the fight. It doesn't mean she's giving up on her masculine or she's giving up on a journey. It just means that she's no longer willing to stay in that state of mind that is causing her depression, causing her grief, causing her basically stress. So she's pulling away from any kind of energy. Sorry, my cat now is trying to move the camera. Ooh, I should... I haven't had a kitten in a long time, you guys, so I kind of forget all the little shenanigans they pull when they're in the room. So, yeah, she's really pulling away from all of this stuff this week. This is fantastic. So she's doing well. She's doing really good, too. And when I say she, I understand feminines can be masculine or men, too. So just apply it how it resonates with you. But the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, again, tells me here that rather than trying to reach out, rather than trying to work on something or make something work, she's in a state of acceptance this week that maybe right now it's just about divine timing. Right now things just aren't working out the way that she would like them to. Maybe they will in the future, but right now she's going to really try hard to just focus on her own stuff, her own life, her own energy, her own healing. It's great. So both masculine and feminine look to me like they're both doing the work this week. Fantastic. Love it. So let's go ahead and move on. So the next thing that we're going to focus on here is the connection. What is the connection, or what is the energy of your connection, your journey? If you're on one, what does that look like? We're going to go into my Twin Flame Journey Twin Flame Journey Tarot and my Twin Flame Oracle cards for this one. So Tarot, I will be using reversals, but Oracle not. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and grab 3 cards here with the 9 of Pentacles. I love this because this just tells me that the masculine and feminine are both affected by this energy. This just means this is what's happening on your journey currently. 9 of Pentacles is a fantastic card when it comes to working on the self. Yep, understanding that that's where it starts. Understanding that your own cup needs to be full before you can share that with another. That's what needs to be understood this week. I love this. It's another example of a card being in the reverse position means positive. 8 of Swords energy. We are coming out of the shackles of our minds. We're coming out of any constraints, anything that's restraining us in our lives. We're breaking free from it. We're breaking free from certain thoughts that are not serving us. It just goes to mirror what is already coming through. Oh yeah, we're changing things. Metamorphosis, we are changing things. We are transforming out of old energy. I freaking love this so much. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Now the Ace of Pentacles being in the reverse position indicates here that there's a delay. There's a delay with the fresh new start. It is. There just is. It is what it is. So it's a fresh start that just can't happen right now, and we're okay with that. We feel this connection regardless. I love the energy here, soulmate. Now, it could mean a couple of different things just depending on who's watching the video. Some of you might just be content to be with let's just say you see this person as a twin flame, okay? And you're not settling. So I don't get that out of your heads. You're not settling, or you're not using someone until your twin flame comes along. But you might be just completely content with, being with someone else. Turning to another connection, either while you're waiting for some. I can't take that away from some of you if you are doing that. But others, you might just be in the energy of, even if something can't happen with this individual right now, or maybe some of you are just in that mind space where you're just willing to just say, maybe it's just not meant to be in this lifetime. You guys are looking perhaps at other people in your life, other people that are in front of you, and going, hey, rather than turning away other souls that may want to be with me on this path or this journey, that may want to have some sort of a connection or experience with me, I'm not going to turn that away anymore. I'm going to move forward with that. And some of you might have this in front of you, and you might be saying to yourself, what? No, this is what I want. I'm going to invest here. Whatever is going to cause you to feel good about yourself is what you're going to go towards. That's what I'm seeing here. Now, I'm also getting For the masculine's point of view, he needs to understand something. He needs to break certain shackles, certain mindsets, so he could technically face his feminine. So that Ace of Pentacles being in the reverse position, he's not feeling like he can do that at this particular time. So yeah, there's a lot of metamorphosis, a lot of transformations, a lot of awakening, a lot of understanding, a lot of light that's being shed right now through inner work, through self-work and self-healing at this time. So either way, however you guys want to look at it, that is what's happening on your journey right now. People are working on themselves. People are breaking free from shackles. People are seeing the light. People are changing. They're transforming. And even though right now it seems like things can't move forward in the physical world, there is still very much a soul connection that exists. So take it as it resonates with you, you guys. It's beautiful energy regardless. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the energy of how your masculine is seeing you at this particular time. So we're going to go into the Tarot, Fairy of the Hidden Realms Tarot. I think that's what it is. Tarot of the Hidden Realms, sorry. Tarot of the Hidden Realms. And we're going to combine them with the Wild Wisdom Fairy Oracle cards by Lucy Cavendish. All right, so this is how the masculine is seeing the feminine currently. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands in reverse with the Beauty's Truth. Beauty, physical pleasure, sensuality. Well, the thing is, how he sees the feminine is very favorable this week. It just means that he is looking at her, whether he's actually physically seeing her or he's thinking of her in his mind's eye, or like in his mind. This is definitely an energy that's favorable. Beauty's Truth is, and he sees the truth of this feminine. He sees her in her truth. He sees her in her full beauty. But the thing is, the Two of Wands in the reverse means that he's still not willing to make a decision about this connection right now. So it really coincides with what's came up before. He's emotionally withdrawn. He might feel certain things. He might be starting to see the light and understand certain things, but he's certainly not ready at this time to make a move on that. So what's going on in the heart space for the masculine? Okay, I love this card. It says Golden Gift. So this just means that magical help is on the way. So I see this energy here as magical help as in spiritual help. So Golden Gift, starting to see the light, starting to see the golden light. I also associate gold light to Archangel Michael. That's just me personally. And so that just means that there is the energy of Archangel Michael, I feel, that is around the masculine's heart space. We have Three of Swords. Three of Swords in reverse means that we are healing from heartache. So the masculine right now is possibly going through a time where he needs some sort of extra help when it comes to his heart chakra, when it comes to forgiving himself or basically forgiving others that may have caused heartache in the past. Now, how does this correlate to the feminine? If there was any kind of sadness or betrayal or heavy heart energy connected to the feminine, I feel like the masculine on his own is having a difficult time addressing these things by himself. And so that's why Spirit is here to basically help assist him on his path right now to awareness, clarity, and understanding. And we just saw with the cards that already came through that that is certainly what is happening. He is on a journey of the self, to love himself, to really go within and see the light. I feel like Archangel Michael is with the masculine this particular week and beyond to help him with the Three of Swords energy reverse, to come out of darkness. I love it. All right, so what's going on in the physical space? How the masculine is connecting to the energy of the feminine. Interesting. So Child of the Moon, forgiveness, transcending the ego. I feel like where the masculine is out right now with the feminine is that he does need to be either forgiven for past actions or he needs to forgive his feminine. One of the two. Six of Pentacles. Wow. I really see here something interesting. And it's not going to resonate with everybody. Now, I'm not really necessarily getting the energy with what we've seen so far that the masculine is coming forward towards the feminine in the physical world, even though that could happen for some of you. I'm not predicting it. No one can really predict that. But the Six of Pentacles is physical energy, and we are really focused on the body as in the physical world, 3D energy. So when I see an energy like the Six of Pentacles where we have an equal exchange of give and take, somebody coming towards you offering something, we have forgiveness. So it might be perhaps that somebody is bringing forth a message, asking for forgiveness, apologies. That might be why the energy here of the Three of Swords is here, and Archangel Michael is perhaps propelling or pushing the masculine to make that contact. Maybe. All I know is that there is the thought, at least, or the feeling of wanting to ask the feminine for forgiveness for acting like a child in the past. That's just what I'm seeing here. Child of Moon to me is like child of darkness, somebody who was confused before. And we know that the masculine is really trying to come towards the light, see the error of his ways. So that's just lovely. All right, what's going on a soul level with the feminine? Soul level with the feminine. Yeah, interesting. I feel like the masculine is really feeling this energy of wanting to surrender and take a leap of faith into the unknown. And some of you might have a lot of Three of Swords energy tied up with this masculine, as in he's done a lot of things that have caused you pain and sadness and heartbreak. And so it might be why it's difficult for him to make a move towards you or to even come in your direction. But I feel like he's really wrestling with that this week, really wrestling with this energy of what to do, how to make things right with the two of you. Yeah, the Magician. The Magician in the reverse position just means that I don't know if I can do it. The tools that I have in front of me, I don't know how to pick them up. I don't know how to pick them up and basically create this and manifest this. So he's having a very difficult time taking a leap of faith and coming towards the feminine at this time, making contact with her, coming into her physical world, offering her any stability. So I feel like why Spirit's bringing it forth this way this week is because it's just showcasing that the masculine is thinking about the feminine and thinking about the wrongs and thinking about the things that he may have done. And he's really thinking about perhaps transforming this energy with her, but he doesn't feel like he has the strength on his own. So that's why Archangel Michael is showing up and saying, I am working with this masculine at this time to help him to become courageous and strong, to forgive himself. To forgive the self means that we can basically ask for that forgiveness for others, but we can't really truly, it's like, you have to forgive yourself first and foremost. It's almost like you have to love yourself first and foremost before you can truly love another person. So the masculine is really focused on himself this week and maybe even beyond, because it starts with him. And that's what Archangel Michael is trying to help him with this week. I love it. So I see favorable energy, but there is definitely some energy that's kind of apprehensive towards the feminine. So let's just see how the feminine is seeing the masculine. She sees the masculine as unawakened, unconscious, and unaware. So some of you might be in that energy where you're just kind of waiting for your masculine to wake up and smell the coffee. Okay, so you see him that way. Yeah, the King of Wands. The King of Wands, to me, in the reverse position, is somebody who might be very overindulgent in the physical world, might be somebody who still needs to learn their life lessons, because the King of Wands in the upright position, to me as a reader, is somebody who has really lived and they've become very wise. They have a lot of wisdom to share because of their experiences. So when it's reversed, it just means that maybe this masculine isn't as mature as you would like him to be at this time. You know, he still needs to learn certain lessons, and we can certainly see that that's happening. So feminines, that's how you're kind of seeing your masculine at this time. How are you feeling? What is your heart space connected? We have the wishing well. So you're hoping and you have expectations, but the thing is, we have the hermit mode. You're not making that known. You're not coming forth. You're keeping it to yourself. And I think that that's awesome, because we just saw the energy where you're no longer wrestling with your mind. You're no longer wrestling with your masculine. You're no longer trying to force something to happen. You're just in that energy where you're expecting you're expecting the best, but you may be even preparing for the worst. You're really trying to take your expectations off the table. You don't want to sit around and just be in that energy of wishing and praying all day. You are in that mode of letting go a little bit and just focusing on yourself, but you're in hermit mode where you're doing your work too. You're focusing on you. So I love this. So you might be praying and hoping and wishing for this. You might be even doing some work in order to manifest something, but you're not being forthright about it. You're not making it known. You're kind of hidden in the shadows. And I don't mean it's negative at all, but you're just kind of hiding that. You're not really making that known at this time. It's like your masculine is deep down in your heart space, but it's not the major theme of your life anymore. I love it. So physical body here. What's the body energy? Yeah, you know what's interesting is that you know that the masculine is in this energy right now because he had you in the energy of child of the moon, somebody that needs to grow. You know that your masculine is still in that darkness energy. This is about maturing, growing up, introspection, knowing thyself. Hold on, my kitten almost messed this video up again. Woohoo! I caught her before she could click off this video. Anyways, yeah, you know that the masculine needs to find himself. He needs to know himself. Know thyself first. Introspection. He's going through that right now. He's doing the work. That's the great thing. So you know this on some sort of physical level. You feel it in your body, where you guys are at in the physical world, which is not together. You know that that's happening for a reason. You know that where things are at right now, you guys can't, maybe grow together at this time. It might require that you guys grow on your own. Yeah, look at this here. This right here is the blasted beach. So this right here is the tower's energy. The tower's energy means that a tower moment needs to basically be experienced. And the only way that we can really experience major transformation and change is to let that happen. So I feel like this is being almost, what's the word I'm looking for, prevented. People are not wanting to let things crash down. They're not wanting to learn lessons. They might be trying to prevent certain transformations from taking place. So we can see that maybe the masculine, maybe you're seeing things for the masculine right now as he's kind of still needing to have that tower moment. He hasn't quite had it just yet to have that major transformation. So that's what I'm seeing. And the soul energy. And the soul energy, the littlest fairy. You're just trying to appreciate the small things right now. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. You're not going to let this connection go. You're not. But do you see the littlest fairy? The littlest fairy is an energy where you're just going to appreciate the beauty and the value of what you do have with this connection. So some of you might be thinking to yourself, well, I don't really have shit in this connection. I haven't seen my masculine, or I haven't talked to him in, X amount of time, or he's not showing me any appreciation. As a matter of fact, he's blocking me, etc., etc. This is an energy here where regardless of where you're at with your masculine feminines, you're just appreciating this connection for what it is right now. You're appreciating it, even if it never gives back to you in any way in the physical world. You're finding the value in this whole experience with your masculine, and that's fantastic. That is great energy for the feminine. So I hope that resonated with some of you guys out there. So let's go ahead and move on into the next phase of this reading. We have now, let's go ahead and see what are the fears. So what are the fears of the masculine? So we're going to take a look at some shadow energy. We're going to be using my Twin Flame Shadows cards. What is the shadow energy for the masculine? This right here is called what is this called? The Nicolette Ciccoli Tarot. Yeah. And then we're going to get some energies of what the masculine's thinking. Okay, so we have the 7 of Swords energy. Damn. This is a shadow here for the masculine. We have haunted. I really, really feel like the masculine is haunted by some past actions of betrayal. And it might be because of his own sneaky behavior. This is not me blaming the masculine, but sorry guys, 7 of Swords, you see it, I pulled it on camera, there it is. Haunted by past actions, haunted by lies. Excuse me, haunted by betrayal. I have no idea why I'm choking suddenly. So, yeah, there's definitely this energy here where he's haunted by his past actions. That's what it is. So let's go ahead and go into some of the thoughts that he's having about this whole shadow. Twin Flame Messages volume 2 that I created. What is he haunted by these past actions of 7 of Swords energy? I'm really bad at commitment. Oh, wow. This could be the masculine's past words to the feminine that he was really bad at commitment. So the 7 of Swords was just some kind of behavior that he was in, that he, just kind of lied and maybe cheated or snuck around and was deceptive. What else? Songs are speaking to me, so this is interesting. So this tells me here that the memory of you, he's still haunted by his actions. So he might be listening to certain songs, or just certain songs are popping up in his energy, and it's speaking to him. And I know it might be too late by the time I figure things out. So there's an energy here where he knows that he's got to change. He knows that he needs to break the Seven of Swords energy. This is actually following him around like a ghost, is what I'm seeing. So he's really bad at commitment. Great. He knows that he's really bad at commitment. But why? Why is he bad at commitment? I feel like that is why he's going through all the things that he's going through right now. He's going through that introspective mode, trying to figure out himself, trying to basically love himself, trying to get to the nitty-gritty of why he is the way that he is, why he has been made up this way, why perhaps his childhood or his upbringing, how that assisted him to be this way. So songs are speaking to him. It could just be that he's thinking of like certain things are popping up, certain memories that are haunting him from his past of ways he used to be. You could be a part of that energy, of course. And it could just be that songs are speaking to him, making him think of certain things from his past that are helping to drudge up some of these things, trigger some of these things. But I know it might be too late by the time I figure things out. This just goes to prove that your masculine right now is trying to figure things out, but he's afraid that it might be too late by the time he is ready perhaps to basically come towards you with this newfound energy. So this just tells me that this is a masculine who's still searching for the answers. So he's not quite arrived at that destination yet. He's still confused. But the thing is, songs are speaking to me. I feel like your masculine, when he hears certain songs, there's certain lyrics, he is thinking about you. Okay, so I feel like your energy has not left him. It's still there. But it might be in the lower vibration, meaning that when he does think about you, it doesn't mean that he's negative. It just means that he could be sad. And he's sad because of certain actions that took place between the two of you in the past. Interesting energy, you guys. So let's just see what your energy is. What is your energy? What is your energy at this time? What are your fears or blockages? We have the Temperance's card. Okay, so the Temperance's energy here is about healing, being in balance with something. We have lust. That's very difficult when the lust card is around. You know, you're trying to be balanced. You're trying to just let go and go with the flow of this connection. But then that lust energy comes up. And when that lust energy comes up, it just kind of takes us over like the devil's energy and just causes us to just, we want something so bad. We need something so bad. We're going to freaking die without that energy. It's that kind of desperate energy that comes through. So some of you might be just kind of cruising along on your path. You're feeling good. You're feeling healthy, you're feeling high vibe, and then all of a sudden, bam, this energy comes over you and you're just freaking in agony, like physical agony, wanting to die without your masculine. So that could be some of the things that come up that really need some healing still. It really still needs some healing. So codependency could be something that we're still working on. Why are we wanting a connection right now that perhaps just isn't ready or isn't right at this time? So what are some thoughts that we have towards the masculine? Yeah, I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. So I feel for some feminines, you guys are afraid that the masculine has forgotten all about you. And I think that that's one of the reasons why this card needed to come up. Songs are speaking to me and haunted. Your masculine has not forgotten about you. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that he is sitting around, obsessed with you and he can't move on with his life. That's not what I'm saying here. But he has not forgotten about you, and some of you are afraid that he has. What else? And I'm also getting, too, that if some of you feminines needed to cut your masculine out, you're still connected, obviously, to him, and he might think that you've forgotten all about him, but you haven't. I'm a better person because of you. I love this. This really tells me here, this energy here. The feminine, she's just appreciating the beauty of this, whether it's just a tiny little crumb that she's getting right now. Tiny little crumb, she's a better person because of this whole experience with the masculine. So she'll take that. She'll take that and she'll honor that. Even if it's not exactly what she wants, she's going to try to find balance in just that littlest appreciation. Okay, I love it. Last message. You have been in my dreams. So she dreams about her masculine, of course. She dreams about him. She is at this wishing well, of course. She's at this wishing well. She might even feel lustful towards her masculine, dreaming about him in a very sexy way. It doesn't have to be for everybody. So she's trying to perhaps manifest or offer something to the masculine in the dream world, in the 5D through meditation. But she's dreaming about him. She might have just had a dream about him recently and she woke up and it was just like, whoa. And that might have actually helped to heal her, is what I'm seeing here. So pay attention to your dreams, feminines, is what I'm getting here. Pay attention to your dreams. And your dreams have something to tell you right now about your connection. It has something to tell you about your healing or what you still need to heal or work on. Really pay attention to that, is what I'm seeing here. Loving this reading. I'm so glad I didn't start it over, because I'm telling you, I felt like if I started it over because of the cat jumping on the keyboard, that it just would have changed the entire dynamic of this reading. So let's now take a look and see, how is Spirit assisting the two of you on your current path? How is Spirit assisting or trying to intervene on this path? This is called the Vision Quest Tarot, and we are going to combine them with the Shamanic Medicine Oracle cards. How is Spirit assisting the masculine at this time on his journey of growth, on his spiritual journey? We have stone people knowing. Oh, look at that. Okay, so I don't know too much about this deck, but what I can see from this is that stone people means that this is old energy. I mean, this is ancestors, ancient energy that's here on the planet. So this is about knowing, just understanding and knowing why you're here, what it all means, So I feel like the masculine right now is, of course, being assisted, not only by Archangel Michael, but also by the stone people, really going into his ancestral roots and really trying to know himself on a super deep level. I get that for this masculine. I really do. This is great. We have the balance card here. So this is the justice card, but it's in reverse, trying to basically regain some sort of balance, restore balance in his life through this inner knowingness. So obviously the masculine is not feeling, he's not feeling balanced at this time, but he's trying to go within. The stone people, I feel, is just deep, deep wisdom. This is ancient wisdom. So I feel like the masculine might even be turning to some sort of ancient religion, or, sorry, I gotta move my cat, ancient religion, or doing something just that is a little bit maybe different than you would expect. Maybe the masculine has suddenly adopted a spiritual belief system or is on a spiritual journey. I like it. Okay, so we also have the Hanged Man. I love it. The Hanged Man is a very spiritual energy. And when it's in the reverse position, it's like seeing things from a new perspective. The masculine is seeing things from a new perspective. So he has grown. He's not completely in darkness. So that just goes to show you, feminines, that the way that you're looking at your masculine right now might not be 100% accurate. The masculine is starting to see and understand something. He is starting to go towards the light, but some of you might be in old energy where you're just assuming that the masculine is just basically all dark, no light, is never going to change. You've got to basically be in a better energy when it comes to thinking about the masculine, because it's going to help to turn things around. Last message, the Ace of Air, which is the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords, again, this is the masculine is still searching for clarity. He hasn't found it just yet. So yes, you are in tune with him still being somewhat in the darkness, but he is not in complete darkness, as in he does know and understand or is starting to see things from a different perspective. So he's on his way, feminines, is what I'm seeing here. He's on his way. But the thing is, it's still going to take some time. So that's what Spirit's telling you. The stone people are here. Ancestors are around. Ancient wisdom is helping the masculine to see things from a different perspective, to give him that clarity, so that way he can restore balance into his 3D world. I love it. So how is the feminine being assisted at this time by Spirit? We have drum, awaken. Wow, that's beautiful energy here. We have medicine woman, which is the high priestess's energy, inner knowingness, wisdom. Okay, so this is the thing. Feminines right now, how Spirit is trying to assist you, they're trying to basically get you to trust your intuition more. So that high priestess's energy in reverse just means that this is about trusting your intuition more. When it's reversed, it means that we're not relying on our intuition. We're not trusting that inner voice. Maybe we're disregarding the information that's coming in. So this is Spirit's way of saying we're trying to basically get you to awaken to the fact that you are correct, that you are in your inner knowingness. Trust this energy. You are correct. Now, Some of you might be in that energy where you're not feeling quite clear. So your vibration might still be in stuck old energy. So this is about clearing it with sound. So drums, just doing some sort of sound therapy in order to clear your vibration, clear your aura, so that way you can get on board with, I'm getting here, you're going to get reattuned. You're getting reattuned into your inner voice. I love it, Ace of Cups. Oh man, this is beautiful. This is about focusing on yourself, focusing on your own cup of love. And when you do that, the love just pours over out into everything that you are experiencing, everything that you're involved in. It touches everything. So when your cup is full, it's overflowing, and it's overflowing into every aspect of your life. It touches everything in a beautiful way, and everything is just turns to gold. I love it. And we have the Three of Cups, fullness. Oh my gosh, look at this. When your own cup is full, it starts to fill others. Do you see this? So you're awakening to the fact that what I'm getting from Spirit is this. You're awakening to the fact that it's not just about this person that you're connected to. It's not just focused on your masculine. That's not what your life is all about, is your masculine. There's so many other things that matter than just this connection. Yes, you may have come onto a journey. Yes, you may have had your awakening through this masculine, but guess what? You're starting to realize that there's other things in life that are important too, such as your own spiritual path, your life mission, your life's purpose, maybe other people in your community doing things, collaborating. There's other things that matter besides just this connection. And so this is about, maybe we have been in this, maybe we thought we knew maybe we thought we knew something. Maybe we thought, yep, this is the answer. This is exactly the way that it is going to be. This is what this journey is for some of you. But it's not to say that you were wrong. It's just to say that maybe you were off a little bit, and you're reawakening to some sort of aspect of, you know what, this connection is really serving to push me forward, to work on me, and to really appreciate life more, and to, perhaps push me into some sort of mission. So I feel like for some feminines this week, you're really, really graduating into an energy of focusing less on your masculine and really focusing more on what you came here to do in the bigger scheme of things. And when you let go, it seems like other people naturally gravitate towards you. So that's what it really is. You're letting go in some kind of a needy, attached way of the masculine this week, and you're really just kind of doing more of a self-focus, letting him do the same. And when you do that, all of these other cups now are just flowing all around you. You're experiencing joy. You're experiencing other people on this journey. You're experiencing what you're supposed to. A lot of us are blocking other things that are meant for us because we're so focused on this particular connection. And what I'm getting here, feminines, if that's you, you're stopping this energy this week. You're stepping into your power this week. You're having a reawakening. Some of you might have felt like you already awakened. You're having a reawakening. You're having a second awakening. And this second awakening is self-empowerment. It is powerful energy. And when you step into this power, it has the ability to start filling everybody's cups around you. It could even include that masculine's energy. But it's not happening by force. It's happening by letting things go and going with the flow. I love it, love it, love it. All right, you guys, so let's now take a look and see what is an energy that is, I wrote some things down because I didn't want to lose anything. What is the energy that connects the masculine and the feminine, okay? What is an energy that affects you both? This right here is called the dream reading cards. So we're going to get a couple of energies from the red cards and the gold cards. What is the theme that connects your energy at this time? What is the theme that connects your energy at this time? We have body. Physical world stuff is what I'm seeing here. How you feel about yourself in the physical world, what you're doing in the physical world literally has the ability to create some sort of physical change in the physical world for each other. So this is great. So this is just a confirmation that how you see yourself, how you view yourself in the physical body in the 3D world has something to do with how your other person, like your feminine or your masculine, who's ever watching the video, it has the ability to affect them seeing you in a positive or a negative way. So if you're looking in the mirror and you don't like what you see, and you're not feeling good about yourself, how can you expect other people to feel good about you? So what you believe, other people are going to see. So it's about starting to reflect that back out to other people in a positive way. So this is the both of you. You guys are both looking at yourselves, re-examining who you are. Do you feel good about yourself? Are you happy with where you're at this particular time? Do you see this mirror though? There's also an energy here of starting to kind of make the connection, making the connection between the two. Masculine starting to see the feminine in a different way. Feminine starting to see the masculine in a different way. This is beautiful. Things are evolving. I love it. And you guys can see that there's butterflies here. We already know that there is metamorphosis on this journey right now. We already saw it in the journey. We already saw it with where you guys are at. So something is changing. Something is shifting in the physical world this week. What we're doing does matter on our journey. What else do we have? We have play. Love it. We have healing. And we have leadership. So fantastic. So what is this? This is about stepping into your power, healing, and having a good time playing. 3 of Cups energy. When we're in that high vibrational energy where we're just having a good time regardless, despite the circumstances, despite the challenges, we're just basically having a good time on our journey. That helps to heal the situation. That also helps to put us into a position of leadership. It puts us into a power position. It causes us to step into our power. So all of this energy this week, if some of you are just kind of bumping along and just kind of going with the flow, that's great. But some of you might want to even step up this week and just kind of put things into your own hands and start dictating and navigating your own journey right now, and just kind of saying, hey, you know what? There's certain things that I want to do, certain things that I want to experience, so I'm going to go ahead and go for it. Some of you might be taking back your power this week from this connection. Maybe some of you have been waiting around for it for a very long time and you're just not willing to do that anymore. And it doesn't mean you're abandoning this connection. It doesn't mean you're abandoning the masculine or the feminine. It doesn't mean that you are quitting the journey. It just means that you are just ready to step into your own power and lead for a period of time on your own journey. And there's nothing wrong with that. All of this energy is very healing and empowering, and it helps other people to become stronger with who they are. So if you're a feminine watching this video, stepping into your power actually helps your connection. It helps your masculine to become stronger and to see himself as strong, because what he sees in you is what he also sees in him. So if you're not reflecting out of yourself this confidence, this energy, then it's like we have the ability to kind of keep things low vibrational within this situation. So the more that you rise, the higher your masculine rises. It's a two-way street. I love it. I keep saying I love it because I just freaking love everything. All right. Closing messages. We're not going to go into future energies. You want to know why? Because it doesn't matter. Let's just go ahead and focus on the here and now. Let's just see what Spirit has to say in regards to just the signs and different things that they might be bringing our way, and just some advice on healing. We're going to go into my Signs from Spirit Love Oracle. And the Oracle of the Unicorns. I just love saying that. Cotton candy and unicorns. What do the unicorns have to say this week? We have freedom. Love it. It says live wild and free. Choose your freedom. Claim your independence. And we have awareness. Live in the moment. Be conscious of your thoughts. Look for signs and guidance. And we have past lives. Release your past life karma. You are an old soul with deep wisdom. Healing your past lives will raise your vibrations. This is about clearing old cycles. It doesn't have to just be about like past lives, because some people aren't even focused on their past lives. I'm just going to be honest and real with you guys. I'm one of those people where I'm not focused on past lives. And it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And it doesn't mean, for those of you that are focused on it, that it's not helpful. But for me, I'm not focused on past lives. I'm focused on this life, okay? I'm focused on what I need to clear in this life. And if that happens to be attached to past lives, great. I'm doing a 2-in-1 shot. If I'm clearing shit in this life, it's clearing shit in the past. So that's the way I look at it. But freedom, live wild and free. Choose your freedom and claim your independence. What is the energy here? Look at that. What does freedom bring? It brings tranquility. It brings peace. It brings serenity. Blue is the color of healing. That's why I chose it for this deck. It's healing energy, okay? It's very, very healing. So when we are in this energy of living wild and free and playing and having a good time and being in the Three of Cups energy, this is very serene, tranquil, peace, and healing. So could even be surround yourself in blue, spend time near water, be in water therapy, whatever that means to you. Looking up at the clouds, looking up into the sky. Maybe some of those things are going to speak to some of you this week. We also have awareness. Live in the moment and be conscious of your thoughts. Look for signs and guidance. Oh my gosh, you are on the right path. So you're aware that you're on the right path. There's no question. Stop questioning it. So if some of you guys have come to maybe this particular reading for the first time, or maybe some of you guys have been following either my readings or other people's readings, or you've been on a journey for a while, you're on the right path. You are. Now, just because you're on the right path does not mean that it will 100% guarantee that maybe you and this individual come together, but you're on the right path. This whole connection, this whole journey that you're on is definitely bringing you to something. So you are on the right path. You have that 11:11. This is also when you're seeing signs 11:11. What Spirit is saying is that we're bringing this into your awareness that you are on the right path. You're exactly where you need to be. And if this person is a part of your spiritual awakening, fantastic. But again, it doesn't mean to stay attached to the notion that somehow your entire life is this person. But you are on the right path, and that's what Spirit wants you to understand. Your spiritual awakening, your awareness, the signs that we are sending you, 11:11, is telling you you are on the right path. And now we have past lives. Peace. Make peace with the past. Period. And you know what? This is a perfect time to do it. Mercury retrograde, right? Just yesterday, I went slumming. And this is not twin flame related. It's not... it's a soul connection, but it's not twin flame related. Just wanted to put that out there. But I had to go slumming for a little hour, I think. And, it's something I've been thinking about for the last, I would say, couple of weeks. And there's a reason why it came up, but I don't want to say too much about it. But, I had to go slumming, I think. And sometimes Mercury retrograde does bring through things from the past. And sometimes we'll hear things like, somebody's coming back from your past. No, somebody just came back in my thoughts from my past. And the thing is, I couldn't be at peace yesterday. I wasn't at peace with it. As a matter of fact, I posted on my Instagram, if some of you guys saw it, it was just meant to be funny. It was just meant to be funny. And it was maybe a low vibrational moment, but who cares? I mean, the thing is, we're all low vibrational here and there. I don't want to stay in it. I don't want to swim in low vibration, but I had to honor that I was very shadowy yesterday, feeling like crap over this past connection that I've had with somebody. And I had that energy, I think, all last week that somehow me and this person could work things through, that we could be, just good again, and all these wonderful things that I had going on in my headspace. And that felt really, really good. And then there was something that was brought to my attention, and I feel like it was definitely some Spirit's way of telling me, check this, look at this. And it wasn't social media or anything like that, but it was something that I had not looked at before previously from a long time ago. And I was given that information to look at that. When you look at that, you're going to basically get some sort of clarity. And I'm glad that I did, because what it did is it helped me to make peace with this. It helped to give me that clarity of, you know what, this wasn't what you thought it was. So make peace with that. Be at peace with that. So today I woke up with a different energy than I have been in the past. I'm no longer in that energy of being pissed. I'm in that energy of just kind of being at peace again with letting this situation go, letting this person go, letting this friendship go, not worrying about it, not dwelling on it, not fantasizing about something that maybe it wasn't. So I'm at peace today. So anyways, my point is that's a good example of past energy. Release your karma. Maybe this was a pattern that I've been on for a very long time, where I have craved these types of friendships or connections or relationships that really aren't good for me. It's a very codependent type of behavior. And it was just brought to my attention, like I said yesterday, with the information that I saw and read and all this other stuff, that it really helped me to clear this. Now, I'm not saying it's gone for good, But Mercury retrograde brought that shit back for me tenfold, for me to go, you know what? I think I'm done this time. I think I'm finally ready to close the chapter on this story or this book. I think I'm good. So I made peace with that. So that's just my point, you guys. Sometimes you guys are on a spiritual journey. A person brought you here, but it doesn't mean that they're your entire existence, your entire reason for living and being. Some people just brought you onto this journey in order to discover your life's mission, your life path, your life purpose. Some people are meant to come onto a journey to actually come together with this individual. That's fantastic. Other people are meant to just basically clear and heal themselves through the triggers that they're going to find themselves on this journey. Maybe coming onto this journey led you to other people that are also helping you to clear your crap up, in my case. So yeah, that's definitely something that we are really meant to. So it says, healing your past will raise your vibration. I was a low vibrational bitch yesterday, but I'm feeling pretty good today. So it's never too late to switch your mind, your thought, and your vibration and choose peace in your energy. Now, that doesn't mean I'll never fall again. It just means today I'm feeling pretty damn good. So I hope that me sharing that just kind of gave you guys a little bit of an example of just certain ways that we can look at the journey. Choosing ourselves first and foremost is always the best thing. When we make things about other people, that's when we get lost along the way. But you are on the right path. You're exactly where you need to be, choosing peace and tranquility, clearing your past, freeing yourself from your past and all this crap is what is going to help to propel you forward on your journey to be the best version of yourself in this life. And that's all that matters. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that reading. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next week. All right, take care. Bye-bye.